More wyverns. So I decided enough's probably enough. We should run over and grab some kind of elixir or something. Sadly, I didn't realize that this means that I am giving the hero the forest, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I do realize that like the rapier and the seedling do the same damage, which is kind of funny. But I decided it's best to give you one of those. And we're just gonna have him tank even more. And I decided it's probably best to use the Killer Axe just to get rid of all of these enemies in the way first. And I can use someone like Erica to help deal with the Valkyrie in a sec. These druids are super annoying though. Like, these guys just keep showing up, and there's not really much you can do about it. I was really hoping I could longbow one of them, but every tile I could find, like, he was just one short of like being able to trade chain it to Naomi without taking up a bunch of other units' turns. So I just decided instead we'll just heal up, calm, and just have him stand on the forest. And look at that, we even get a crit. Now there is this guy, the Drago Shield guy. I kind of want that just because I like collecting all the things. There's also like a really good armory here if you just feel like picking up some stuff. I think some of the stuff is available on the world map. I'm not 100% sure though. Sadly, it's really difficult to feed some of these enemies to Ewan because, like, these enemies are, like, super terrifying. I also decided it's probably best to, like, put someone with 1-2 range up here, but then I realized he's not going to kill anyways. And since they can only attack from one tile, like, why not just let Home deal with him? Especially since he'll be getting the terrain bonuses. I kind of need to get her out of the way so I can move Rannoch just a little bit closer. Yeah, and from there, we'll just get her into like a slightly better position. Just so she can try to be like a little helpful next turn. Maybe she can like help trade something or rescue someone. Now this guy is kind of annoying. 22 attack and a killing edge, but he does 8 damage with a crit, which 24 still leaves her like just under half HP. I believe it leaves her like 17. And doing the math, she survives the Swordmaster plus the bottom druid, but if all 3 enemies hit, she dies. So in the end, I kind of deemed like, since she has to get hit by absolutely everything, she would have to die. And I kind of want to get her moving closer and closer to Leon. So yeah, doing the math, she dies to all of them. So I decide this is kind of like an acceptable chance of death, because the chances of her getting hit plus crit by the Swordmaster and hit by both druids is just so, like, it's so astronomically low. Choppy choppy. Look at this guy. Only doing 6 damage to a general. Next in line. And just in case like it wasn't enough disrespect to like miss a general, this one's gonna get doubled by a general. And look at that, we don't even get hit or crit. So those Wyverns are a little annoying. And of course, because these are Steel Lance enemies, they're going to be easy fodder for Gilliam. The Valkyrie still being alive is a little annoying, but surely we can just deal with them here pretty soon. Easy 0 hit. And we just get the 1 range critical. Look at that, we even get like a pretty decent level up. And more druids. Those guys just kind of keep coming forever. And it is I who will be doing the critting. Okay, so you know what? She's already perfect. I'm not really sure how to tackle this part coming up. Like, it's just going to be a whole lot of dark magic all coming at once. I kind of thought, like, I kind of want next turn to be the last turn, so I can, like, swoop in, grab the energy ring, get out. Or, not energy ring, Draco Shield. I figured this is probably acceptable to do. Especially since, like, these cats can't reach. Okay, I'm actually really annoyed that Ross couldn't 2-shot here. Like 1 damage shy of 2-shotting. I also decided to step aside with Gilliam just to make sure they don't attack Gilliam instead of like attacking Erica. Still trying to think of ways to potentially feed some of these guys to Ewan. I decided because of like, because how scary some of these guys can be, go for a longbow first. I'm kind of running out of longbow, but I know you can buy them after Roston, so I'm kind of okay with like going a little crazy with it. Just kind of get you out of the way for a sec. Now what's upsetting here is the steel bow just barely kills, but if it's an enemy that has 7 defense, she's not going to kill, so I kind of have to use the silver one. So I have to go for the silver one instead. Especially since all of them can reach, and if she was using the steel one, if she was using the silver one, she could kill all of them. But what do you know? She gets strength anyways, so she can just one round with steel. And since Cyrene is amazing, She can just fly over and trade the weapon around. Get out of the way. Just that way she can enemy phase these guys. Now I find out if she uses the Iron Lance, she doesn't one round. So we can just use the Iron Lance to set up some kills for Ewan. Or a silver one, that's right. The silver one leaves him closer to like single digit HP. And I completely forgot that this Valkyrie has an elixir, so she just kind of like runs off. It doesn't drop or anything. I thought it did after I saw her use it, but yeah, she just has it because you can try to steal it if you want. Okay, well, she needed to kill one of them at least, right? Because Ewan was, because I don't have a dancer, Ewan was only going to be able to kill one of them. So that's okay. At least you can set up this one for Ewan to get right. Right. And she didn't even get like an amazing level up out of it after stealing Ewan's EXP. This is a little scary. The hit rate's a little bit higher than I thought it was going to be, but I think it's because she's losing a bunch of speed from the steel bow. Luna is like a non-issue. Sure strike! Plus Luna's also weighing him down a whole bunch. Now, I was a little shocked that she didn't double this guy. I think if she had the silver bow, she would have doubled. Now I realize this is my chance. Leon doesn't have anyone standing in front of him. So I do kill if I do get a crit. So, and I kind of want to stick around just a little bit longer, and I don't want to bank on the crit. Like, I don't want to act like this is my last turn and then not get the crit. So what I realize instead is a double crit from Killing Edge doesn't kill. So I can just wait here with the Killing Edge and do like an enemy phase of damage and then finish him off next turn. So I deem that's probably the best choice. I gotta get everyone into like proper position to make sure I can steal the Draco Shield next turn. These calves are a little annoying. I kind of think it's probably best to use Gilliam against them. But then I remember these guys are also a thing, and I really want the Brave Axe, which is just the last guy who crosses the water. So I'm trying to think of like, how do I want to go about this? Do I want to like try to Killer Axe this guy to get him out of the way? How do I want to finish off this scout? Like the guy standing in front of Ross. So I kind of decide like, I'm not going to be able to kill reliably anyway, so just throw a hand axe, see what happens. Trade the sword just so we can counter the other hero. And this is kind of like an acceptable risk in my mind, because the 31s are like pretty low. Plus, Silver Axe guy I'm not too scared of, so we can really just use Erica to kill this guy. And this area is a little bit cluttered up because of these druids. I decide like I'll try to go for some funny shenanigans here, which I get. And look at that. See, we can set up a kill for Ewan. Like, see, it's not that easy. It's not that hard, except for whenever, you know, your person who's supposed to be setting up a kill misses. So there goes that plan. I find out, like, no matter what combination I try to do, like, it just doesn't work. So I just decide, like, I might as well get some chippy XP. Okay, decent level. I'm really scared about things going like horribly wrong, so I'm like, okay, what if we just like heal Naomi, then we'll worry about attacking here. And we might as well get like a little bit more staff EXP. So these are my only 2 units left. Might as well chill here for a sec. Ross still getting doubled by these guys. Doesn't get speed. Here it is. Leon's music is so good. Like one of my favorite boss themes in the whole series. So we get hit. And we get a crit. So we can definitely just kill him without Holman next turn. So I kind of decide like, this is the turn where it needs to end. And look at this girl go. Look at this queen slay. This is like without the energy ring that I gave her. And look at that, we got our Brave Axe. I'm trying to decide, like, if I'm ending it this turn, I can kind of just do whatever. I kind of think about going for that, but then I realized the elixir is, it's stealable, not dropped. So I'm kind of like, not worth a Garm use. Might as well go for this. And look at that, we get the funny wood choppy crit. Null's still a bit of ways away from being able to use sea stabs, but don't worry, we have a really good use of warp. Okay, decent level, I guess. And you know what? Want to go for another Wyvern kill just before the map ends. I always find it funny whenever crits don't kill, and look, we even get the back-to-back. Always funny, just like whenever they don't, like whenever crit doesn't kill, because usually a critical is like really lethal, and then here it's just like, nah. Decide to get some more Healy XP. Maybe we can like chime in to get like a kill. So that works. I'm like looking for different ways to. At first, I'm like maybe I can save it on Holma use by doing this, but then I'm looking for ways to feed a kill to Ewan somehow. Like, none of these hit rates look super good. Ideally, I would hope to get the Nosferatu guy. And sadly, since Cyrene is still hurt, I can't use her for it. So I could go for like Iron Bow versus some of these guys, and then like rescue Naomi out of the way to get the kill. But I kind of decided, like, okay, we can go for this, and just don't get hit, please. Just don't get hit, don't get hit. Okay. We do have the option of the bottom one, at least, so I can just chip this guy and feed the kill to Ewan. I can just rescue Naomi out of the way. But Naomi decides she wants to get the kill herself. So, thanks, Naomi. So I'm like, okay, like at this point, I might as well like get some sword rank on Colm. Cause like, what else am I gonna do? I do decide that like, if the guy misses, a hit plus crit kills. So like, hey, wouldn't that be really silly? No, just don't get hit. And the dream's dead. But oh well. I was trying to decide like which one I want to go for. I don't know why I thought so hard about this. Like, just fight one of them. You're at the end of the map. And I wanted to kind of like show off how close it was to it, Holma. So go for Steel Blade. Easy. And now we get the Holma kill. And the disrespect crit. No kill like overkill. And she even gets a pretty decent level out of it, strength and speed. And I was really excited with how this chapter went. That's why I was really upset that I was either gonna have to replay it or do this, because I managed to get the rescue staff without deploying any flyers or without just warp skipping it. With like Myrrh, like a super powered up Seth or something. So I was pretty excited. I was pretty proud of myself for managing to get rescue without extra flyers. But before the episode ends, I decided I want to go ahead and give the Draco Shield to someone. And it gives me an excuse to gush about the music, because this map theme is just so good. So I decided to kind of like go to my stat screens and kind of like think about who I have. It's going to be useless on the mages. I realized like maybe Erica would be good. Especially since she's my only mounted unit now, besides Lara Shell. So it'd be nice to have a mounted unit with more bulk. The only other person I can think of would be like Marissa. Just to power her up a little bit further. But in the end, I think Erica is definitely the best choice to give it to, just so I can have a slightly bulkier, like, mounted unit. And I just love having any excuse to give Erica stat boosters. Like, we're gonna have to use her a bunch, so we might as well. But yeah, no more stat boosters. That's about it. Sorry if this episode was really awkward, weird to watch. I wasn't really expecting to have to do something like this. Next map, we'll definitely have proper audio, and we'll get to feed a whole bunch of scrambled eggs to Ewan, so we can earn that promotion pretty soon. But until then...